How to escape mediocrity and achieve your potential. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Damon Cart from NLP Gym, bringing you cutting-edge neuro-linguistic programming tools and techniques to help you create the life that you desire. So if that sounds good, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. This is the second video in a three-part video series. So if you haven't seen the first video, you can check that out by clicking the card here. And then later at the end of this video, at the end screen, you can click the third video to watch the third and final video. If you feel like you're in a plateau in your life, and if you stay at this plateau that you're going to be mediocre, or your life is going to be mediocre, or you're drowning in mediocrity, I know the feeling, it doesn't feel good at all. So if you're feeling like that, then what do you need to do? You've got to get unbalanced. Your life, when you're stuck, when you're caught in something, you've created a certain kind of balance that is keeping that in place. It may be a balance that you don't like, but if you noticed, anytime you try to change something, it seems to snap you right back. You go right back into the same patterns. You feel like you're just stuck in sort of like this cosmos of like, this is how things have to be, and they're just stuck. Well, that has to do with the balance you've created, and mainly that you've created it unconsciously. These are your routines, these are your patterns, these are your programs. But the good news is you can change them, and it will take a little bit of getting uncomfortable. It'll take a little bit of unbalancing. So how are you going to do this? How are you going to unbalance your life to rebalance at a higher level, or rebalance in a way that is not mediocrity, that is advancing your life, is helping you create the lasting change that you want, and also helping you create the life that you want? Get unsatisfied. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, if you're in mediocrity, if you're at a plateau, you are not really satisfied. However, chances are you're distracting yourself from that feeling of not being satisfied. One way we do this is with excuses. Now, remember, this is the second video, the second part to a three-part video series. And if you saw the first video, I talked about excuses and how to stop making them. There are other ways besides excuses that we use to distract ourselves from our dissatisfaction. We can use entertainment, we can use drugs, we can use alcohol, we could even use sex, we could use any distraction that anybody uses, playing video games, television, you name it, to distract us from not feeling totally satisfied. Why do we do that? Why do we do that instead of actually taking action? A lot of times we feel helpless. So instead of feeling helpless, allow yourself to feel that lack of satisfaction. It's not going to feel good, but this is only a temporary state. This is the place where you need to go first to break you out of this. So instead of moving away from the dissatisfaction with distraction, you're going to move right into it, step into it, accept it, own it, know that you're not satisfied with the way that you're living right now. You're not satisfied with your life, and you're not satisfied with the way that you feel, because you know you can do better, and you're going to do better. So let's recap. In the first video, you learned to stop making excuses. So that was probably your major distraction from getting what you want. Stop making excuses. Now you clear out all the other distractions, and you allow yourself to feel that lack of satisfaction, the thing that you've been running from unconsciously all this time. So you allow that to happen, and one of the reasons why you've been running from it is because it can be a feeling of helplessness. I'm unsatisfied with life, and I feel helpless to do anything about it. Well, stop that right there. You're not helpless. But allow yourself to feel that lack of satisfaction, because that's going to push you to make a decision. It's going to drive you to change something, to take action. So now's the time, once you do that, to ask yourself honestly, what is it that you want? Get very clear about this. Now, for some of you, this might come right out. It might come raging out of you. You'll know it right away. It's like you know it clearly. Oh, I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it. For some of you, this could take a little bit of time. This could take a little bit of soul searching. And I often talk about values elicitation. It's the best way to go about this, to get very clear about what you want. And basically what you do is you start with something. Some people say, well, I don't know what I want. I don't believe that. Say anything like, I want ice cream, whatever it is, and start there. And then ask yourself, well, what's important about that? And what will that do for you? And keep chunking up and up until you get to your core values. And this will reveal to you all that motivates you. Your highest values are what is motivating you, is what's motivating every decision that you make. When you become clear about this, it becomes like a roadmap and headlights and everything to shine the way, the path, your individual path to getting what it is that you want. So what do you do once you've stopped making excuses and you've cleared out all the distractions, you got in touch with your lack of satisfaction with your life, and now you know at least somewhat clearly what it is you want? What do you do then? I will expand on that on the third and final video in this series, and at the same time I will be making a big announcement during that video. Check out my website, nlp-gym.com. There you will find some free NLP training as well as some free hypnotic inductions that you can download directly to your phone, your laptop, your tablet, or your desktop computer and get immediate access. Also, check out NLP Gym on Facebook. I also have a free NLP Gym private Facebook group. Check that out as well. And if you like this video, please click like right down here. Also, if you haven't already, please click subscribe by clicking the subscribe button right down here so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Take care.